So while cleaning up, I grabbed this tool thinking it was mine, thinking it was a angle stop puller, but it turns out it's actually not. This is one of my wife's tools, and it's a cool little thing that I figure I wanted to show you real quick. Hey folks, That Fix It Guy here. And today we're talking tool review. We're talking this bad boy specifically, all right? This was something that I found laying around my house, and it turns out it's my wife's. I had to ask her what it was. So she kindly showed me what it was, didn't make me feel like I was an idiot, and today I'm gonna show you what it's about. This is a hefty made tool. It kind of reminds me of a ferrule puller, but it's not. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna show you what this does. It's a cool little thing that if you need it, it's gonna help you out. So come along, let's get to fixing. So this right here, this is made by Park Tools. This right here, this is actually a chain tool. It's a mini chain tool. So what this does actually helps you to fix a broken bike chain or take apart a bike chain. If say your bike chain got all gunked up, you need to take it off and hook it up. All right, replace it, clean it, whatever. This is all according to my wife, because honestly, I had no clue what this was. All I knew is like feeling it and looking at it, it's actually a really nice tool. And so apparently Park Tools actually makes wonderful bike tools, like shop quality bike tools. And this is a little chain brake tool that they say is, it's pretty light, and a lot of people will stick this in their pack for whenever they're out mountain bike riding or something. You never know. You get into a pickle, you break a chain, your chain pops apart, something happens, you need to fix it. Well, it'd be good to have this little bad boy, because I can tell you, very specific job this little thing does. All right. So it's got a cool little V. This is actually part of the handle. You can hold this with one hand and do this with another, but you can also see that if you really needed to, you could grab an adjustable jaw or something else, an open end wrench or something, and you're probably not going to carry a tool with you this big. You're worried about weight and you're carrying this little bad boy around. Well, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to be carrying this big thing around. So, but you can hold this with one side and do this with the other if it's a little bit hard to get off. But I've actually found that holding this like this, you can do it. Not a big deal. So let's see this bad boy in action. All right. So check this out. Piece of bike chain, actually a piece of jewelry for my wife. She's like, oh, this will work for your example, which is awesome. All right, so you just find a piece that you're gonna pop out. Any of these will pop out. You can see those little pins right there. Well, just watch, it's this easy. Okay, so what you wanna do when taking this apart, well, you can see there's a little bit of rust down in that thing. What you want to do is it's not going to go in between those two. It actually is going to go right here on this last one next to this metal. This is actually going to help you. Okay, so when you're looking at this thing, where you're going to try to put this, you could probably try to put it on this one, but what I found is this one right here towards the back, right, will help support with this big, thicker piece. So we'll just grab this, and that part of the chain just slides right down in there. And you can see that is designed specifically just to fit right there. And when you start pushing this in, well, that is going to just push perfectly right on that pin and allow it to pop out the other side right there. So hold pressure with this one, righty-tighty, to get that starting to tighten. And you're gonna apply some pressure here. And you'll be able to hear it pop when it goes. Oh, not really, not on that one. The last time when my wife showed me how to do it, I heard the pop. But this time it just kind of came out a little bit. And so you just keep going. She also showed me a thing that I don't really want this to go the whole way out, because if you take the pin the whole way out, it's going to be pretty hard to put it back in. So I just kind of try to keep it to right there. Let's see. Not out enough. We need to go out, I think, just a little bit more. That little thing. Okay. So once you've got that pin out enough, then you're able to just take that and pop it apart, right? Now you're able to take out that bad link, shorten it up, whatever you needed to do there. Put a new chain on, clean your chain, however it goes. And then you're able to just go ahead pop that back together. Flip this around, right? It's gonna go right back in that hole. It's gonna line up there. And then you're able to just start pushing that back in place. Get that to where it's just starting to come out the other side too. And look at that, we're good to go. After you've got this back together, you're gonna notice that that is super hard. It doesn't move the way the other ones do, right? The one that I just did. So that's what the other side of this tool for, which it's really awesome. So very cool just learning about this thing. It does a very specific job and it's really cool. So we got to get that down a little bit. It is really hard to bend right now, but we got that hooked up, and you just go to this other little set of tongs right here and you just stick that in there. And so what that's going to do is when you go to tighten this up there, it actually helps loosen that up because there's nothing for it to back up against like this metal piece over here. So it's actually not going to push the pin out. So if you just watch it, it kind of just helps it move just a little bit, and it allows it to all of a sudden free that up and make that chain move. It's actually a chain loosener. So once again, just does some cool stuff, this tool. This is a cool tool if you ever need it, right? This is a Park Tool CT5. I didn't know what it was before today either. I really hope you guys learned something, and I hope this helped. You're looking for something, you need a small little chain repair tool for on the trail? Well, check this bad boy out. It is well worth the cash, my wife says. I really like that my wife had this tool, right? And it really is just a good quality tool. You can feel it, you can see it. Like, this is a good, solid metal US design, and apparently Park Tools makes amazing bike tools. All right, if you guys are looking for something like this, I'll put a link in the description box below. I know I'm gonna get off here and ask Stony Ridge Farmer if he has one, because he's been back into the mountain bike game, and I'm sure he does. I really hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope this helps. I know it's not my normal stuff, but it's just something I found around my house and I thought I should share. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again real soon. Such a cool little well-built tool. I just had to share it. If you guys like the channel, please subscribe, click that like button. We'd love to have you keep coming back.